Hello students, in the last class we have seen the problems of relation in class 11th. Now today I am going to start function in class 11th. As you know, function is such a correspondence between the two sets. It is like a mirror where we want to see our face. So when we see our face in the mirror, we find our image in the mirror. So similarly here, there are two things. First thing is the set, one set, and the second is another set. The first set is known as domain, and the second set is known as codomain. And the set of all images in the codomain of the domain is called the range. That you have seen in relation. So here also, let us see, let us first define the function, because a function is a very vast topic. We have to see the function in class 12th also. So here we shall see the meaning of function as well as the types of function. Yes, let us see the meaning of function. First of all, I would like to get the function from relation. So let us define function from relation. How? Let us see. A relation is a function in which no two order pair have same first entry. I would like to draw the pictorial diagram, and I will try to establish relationship in the two diagram. First diagram is relation, and the second diagram I would like to draw for the function. So easily you can distinguish the differences between the two relation as well as function. Because what I have written here, a relation is a function if no two order pair has a first entry. Let us see. First of all, I would like to take the relation. In relation, you have seen it is a subset of, suppose R is a relation, so R is a subset of Cartesian product of the two sets A and B. So let us have this through this picture, that this is one set, this is another set. Let us take A1, A2, A3 are three elements in set A, and B1, B2, B3 also three elements in set B. Now the correspondence is like this, because relation is a subset of Cartesian product of the two sets, and we know number of element in set A is 3, number of element in set B is also 3. So number of element in A cross B is equal to 3 into 3, that is 9. So number of subset is number of subsets is equal to 2 to the power 9. So R is a subset of, relation is a subset of Cartesian product. So Cartesian product has got 9 elements, and the number of subset is 2 to the power 9. So number of relation is, therefore number of relation is also 2 to the power 9. That you have seen. Let us see the correspondence. Here in relation, A1 will go to B1, also will go to B2, will go to B3. I mean to say that each element of set A will be associated with every element of set B. Let us see set A2 also, A2 B1, A2 B2, A2 B3, A3 B1, A3 B2, A3 B3. So this is the correspondence between the two set in case of relation. So now if we take here the set in the relation, let us take one relation. There are many relations, 2 to the power 9 relations are there. Let us take one relation R is what? This is A1 will go to B1, that is A1 B1, A2 B2, A3 B3. Here I have taken the single one. Again A1 goes to B2, A1 goes to B3. Similarly, A2 will go to B1, A2 will go to B2, B3. Similarly, A3 will go to B1, A3 will go to B2, and A3 is going to A3, B3 is already written. Let us take the number of order pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 order pairs are there. So this is the Cartesian product of the true set A cross B. Since R is a subset of A cross B, Cartesian product true set. So this is one relation. Now I mean to say here from the same figure, from the same picture, I would like to R a relation from A to B. Same scenario I am going to change here. Let us see. This is set A, this is set B. Set A is having element A1, A2, A3. Set B is having element B1, B2, B3. Now here I am going to write like this. A1 goes to B1, A2 goes to B2, A3 goes to B3. Now A1 can go to B2 also, A1 can go to B3 also. Now A3 can go to B1. So this is the chances of going. But the condition is that all elements of set A are associated with unique element of set B. That means A1 is associated with B1 only. It will not go to B2. Because in the beginning I have given you the mirror example. Mirror, suppose this is the mirror. Now, and this is the image in the mirror. Now A1, mirror of image of A1 is A1, image of A2 is A2, like that. Here I have written B1, B2, B3, no problem. But single image is obtained. That means if one person is standing, one image will obtain. So A1 is standing before the mirror, one image is B1 obtained. So this is the what is called function. This is called function. I mean to say here that a relation is a function in which no two order pair have same first entry. Now go on writing here. What is that? A1 B1, A2 B2, A3 B3. So this is the function. So you must have understood the definition of this function from relation. So a relation is a function in which no two order pair have same first entry. But in the relation it may be possible that A1 can go to anywhere, no problem. So this is the definition of function from relation. Now let us come to another definition of function. This function is like that. Let us define the function like this. Let A and B are any two sets. Let A and B are in two sets such that for all A belongs to A, there exist unique B belongs to B Let A and B are in two sets such that for all A belongs to A, there exists unique B belongs to B. Uh, we say it a function from A to B. Now you must have understood the meaning of this statement. That means all elements of set A are having their images. All the elements of the set A are having its images, and that image is what? Unique. This is very important. Now let us say from this pictorial diagram, let us take one set A, another set B. Now f is a function from A to B. Now this is A1, A2, A3. I am taking the previous picture B2, B3. So you have taken the previous example for pictorial notation. Now for all A belongs to A, there exists unique B belongs to B. For example, A1. So A1 will associate it to B2 only, not B1. That's called unique. Once A1 has gone to B2, so A1 will not go to B1 at that time. A2 will go to B1. A3 is going to B3. So all elements of set A are associated with the elements of set B. Now it may be possible that more than one element of set A can be associated with a single element of this. Let us see this picture. This is set A, this is set B. Let us take another figure. This is figure 1 and figure 2. In figure 2, I am taking like this: A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. Now A1 is going to B1, A2 is going to B1, A3 is going to B2. So one element B3 is left in set B. So this is also a function, but the condition that for all A belongs to A. That means all elements of set A are associated with the unique element of this set B. In other words, you can say, very simple example, that more than one person can stay in a single room. More than one person can stay in a single room, but one person cannot stay in more than two rooms, more than one room at the same time. यानी एक आदमी एक समय में एक ही कमरे में रह सकता है. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जितना भी आदमी रखना चाहे आप रख सकते हैं कमरे में, जितनी उसकी कैपेसिटी है. लेकिन वह आदमी जो इस कमरे में है वो उस समय दूसरे कमरे में नहीं रह सकता है. दैट मीन्स यदि इसको इस तरह से समझा जाए तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा कि मेनी वन यानी बहुत सारे एक जगह रह सकते हैं. वन मेनी एक भाषा है, इसका मतलब है नहीं रह सकते हैं. यानी मेनी वन इज ए फंक्शन बट वन मेनी इज नॉट ए फंक्शन. सो दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस definition. I hope it is clear now. Now this correspondence can be written like this: A is a function from A to B. This is the symbolic representation of this function. Now if you want to see here in the figure 1, what is the figure 1 condition? Figure 1, this is A1 goes to B1, A1 goes to B2, A2 goes to B2, A2 goes to B1, A3 goes to B3, A3 goes to B3. So here is a correspondence between set A and set B. Now in figure 2, A1 is going to figure 2, A1 is going to B1, A2 is also going to B1, A3 is going to B2. So this is the function here in figure 2. So set of all images of the elements of set A are known as the range. So here in the first case range are, this is the domain set, set A is the domain, set B is the codomain. So here images of A1, A2, A3 are B1, B2, B3. So the range are B1, B2, B3. Here range is range. You can say in the figure here that B1, B2, B3. Range is a set. Here also range is what? B1, B2. Range is B1, B2, not B3. B1, B2. So here is the case. So this is the range. So I hope that you must have understood the meaning of this function. Okay. Let us see now the types of function, because the details of this function we shall see again in class 12th. So here also we have gone through all these definitions, and let us see now the types of function. I'll first write all the types, and later we shall see one by one. So the first type is the, let us write types of function. Types of function. The first type is identity function. Identity function. Second is constant function. Third is polynomial function. Fourth is rational function. Fifth is greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. Sixth is modulus function. Of course, there are so many functions. I am going to write all, no problem. There is a sine function or trigonometric function. Don't write sine, write simply trigonometric function. Trigonometric, all the things are coming here, trigonometric function. Next, the exponential function. Next, after exponential function, let us see logarithm function. Logarithmic function. Next, we shall see the exponential function, logarithm function. Here is trigonometric function. Square root function. Square root function. Now this function have got their own characteristics. A characteristic like that, the domain and codomain are changing, domain and range are changing here. So let us say first identity function. So these are the types of functions. So see all these functions one by one in my later lecture. So let us see the first identity function. In identity function, you should see let f is a function from R to R. R stands for the set of real number. R stands for the set of real number. Let f is a function from where, let us write, where R is the set of real number. R is the set of real number. So f is a function from R to R such that fx equal to x, such that fx equal to x. Now in that situation we shall say that image of, since x belongs to real number, automatically all real number is mapped by this function f, and the image is the same. For example, let us take x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3, so on and so forth. What we shall have? f1 is equal to 1, f2 is equal to 2, f3 is equal to 3. So this is the condition for this relation, that is function, that every element of set domain has got its own image. Now if you want to say through diagram here, let us have this diagram. Here is the case. This is x-axis, this is negative x, and this is positive y, this is negative y. You are quite enough to understand how to represent the points on the number line. So that we have seen, already we had seen in class 10. Let us see here. Let us write 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. This is -1, -2, -3, so on and so forth. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. This is -1, -2, -3. Now as per the definition here, image of 1, image of 0 is 0. Let us start from here. If when x is 0, f0 is 0. When x is 1, f1 is 1. So let us write here 1, another dot, 2, 2. So this types of figure we are getting. In the first quadrant, also just you come to this, in the third quadrant, we shall have like this. So here is the condition. Here is the graph of identity function. Now if you represent the time factor, time along x-axis and distances along y-axis, what you will have, because time is what? Time is independent. Time is independent, that means it will go distance accordingly. So equal distances travel in equal interval of time. This is the condition here. Equal distance travel in the equal interval of time. This is called uniform motion. This is the example of uniform motion. So uniformity is here. That is, image of 1 is 1, image of 2 is 2, like that. So here is the condition. This is the graph of identity function. So you must have understood. Let us see the domain and range. So here domain is, domain of A is the set of all real number. Codomain of A is the set of all real number. Range of A is what? This is also set of all real number. So here codomain, range, domain, codomain, range are all equal. So this is the meaning of identity function. You must have understood now. So let us see another function, that is the constant function. Let us define the constant function in the similar manner like this. Constant function. Let f is a function from R to R. F is a function from R to R such that fx is equal to c, where x belongs to R, c is also member of R, c is constant. Now this types of nature is called constant function. That means f is a function from R to R, domain of this function is R, real number, codomain is real number, but image is like this. Let us see in this boxes x and fx. Suppose I am writing here -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever you take, no problem. X is independent variable, Let us write the dependent variable. What is fx? When x is minus 2, fx is minus 2, fx is c, minus 1, fx is c. So everywhere fx is c. Since fx is c everywhere, so this is called constant function. Let us see in the graph. In the graph, this is x-axis, negative x, positive y and negative y. Let us take the points 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on and so forth. Now see, regarding c, I am not taking positive or negative. Suppose c is positive. Let us take c is positive, greater than 0. So in that case, let us represent c here. This is what? x0 and yc. This is the point on the y-axis. Now for 1 also it is c, for 2 also it is c, for 3 also it is c, like that. So c is here. Here also the same thing. So this is the graph of constant function. So what is this? It is a line. What we get? It is a line parallel to x-axis. So this is the graph of constant function. So here is the condition. Let us see the domain here. So domain of f is the set of all real number. What is codomain? Codomain is the set of all real number. But range is simply, what is range here? Range is constant c. Only range is c. So this is called constant function. Now remaining functions we will see in my next video lecture. Till then, thank you. Please subscribe the channel whenever you see it and like it. You will get many useful video, because what is mathematics? Mathematics is nothing but the tool of opening the higher mathematics or whatever, different. It is used in various science and technologies. So please learn mathematics in a very systematic way and to the point, so that you can understand the meaning and concept of any topics. Thank you.